Who am I to argue with greatness? We see a quote, we snatch it, we present it. That's what we do. Shout out to Bryce. He's got a baseball game and a pretty big one, mind you, one that we're going to take advantage of, but not from that side by any means. And if you're new to the 5 and 5, well, it's the hottest thing going on right now from coast to coast, north to south, around the world and back. So we appreciate you joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, thumbs up, subscribe. If you're watching on Twitter, go ahead, follow along, the OddsShopper and at Shanda Show, all of that. Yes, I give you home runs. You sign up, right? Simple. I'm going to show you this one time. I'm not going to bog you down with a 70% off your first month. That's the tool. That's what we do. Start the clock. All right, here we go. Let's begin. Number one. And maybe this is fitting that we're covering Bryce's face up so we can't hear nor see this. It was the same play we did yesterday, except the game got rained out. So we're going right back with two guys that have really good history against Aaron Nola. That's the main thing. That's the main thing we care about here. So hits, as you see, you're going to have to go over 1.5 for Acuna. You're going to have that same thing there for Riley, except what I would like to do here is same game parlay over a half total hit for Austin Riley. 48 at-bats. He's hitting .417 against Aaron Nola. Acuna, on the other hand, top of the lineup, could draw some walks. A little bit concerned there. So as we move into our second play, which is actually technically our first because it's going to be a same game parlay, and I love when we can do that, we're going to go over 1.5. So now you have plus 193 for over 1.5 total bags for Austin Riley and, Ronald Acuna, and over a half a hit for Austin Riley. And we're taking advantage. Acuna, 43 at-bats in the 50 plate appearances. Yes, the 7 walks, and that's a concern, especially where he's batting right now. But Nola's going to have to pitch to him at some point. Bullpen comes in. That's a problem for anybody pitching to Acuna, as we've seen in this very series Friday night. No, the other night. What was that? Tuesday night. Jeez, Friday night. What am I thinking? Today's Sunday? My God. It's nuts. It's nuts out here. All right, let's go to OddsShopper. You have your 2 already in the house. Now, some are starting early, some are starting later. I'm not going to ask you to lay 250, 255. Shane McClanahan under K's. Look at that. True odds are minus 141. We found it here for you at 132. So, not bad now. As we can go down, let's go down. There, you just had it. And we can look at strikeouts here. And again, what I love about this play is we know we're getting a really good deal. In fact, we're getting it a point better here in PA. So next play under 7.5 total pitching strikeouts. We look at this from the standpoint of just overall McClanahan cruising through this game, not necessarily needing to do it all on his own. He can pitch to contact safely against a Royals team on the road that's going to be left more inept than anything else. There you have it. I mean, whoops, that's the parlay builder. There you have it. The best play that we can find from a reasonable standpoint of both starting at 640 Eastern and not asking you to lay minus 255 and saying, see. So it all works. How about we hit the WNBA? We missed it last time. And we have 3 games to choose from, including, not to be outdone. Look at that. All right, where do we begin? Mystics. So you've got an interesting spot here where Seattle just covered that ridiculous 9.5 that dipped all the way down. Looks pretty fair overall, except for one spot, and I think Minnesota. Connecticut's a really good team. It's tough to finish off a team like that at home consistently. Minnesota will battle, and Minnesota is good enough, I think, to limit scoring, defensively to limit scoring, and that's the best way to get around Connecticut is if you don't give up a ton of points. You can cover a home spread at 4.5, probably running risk if you're Connecticut of losing this game outright, but we'll take the 4.5. without a doubt. Elsewhere, I mean, I think you're looking pretty consistent except for one spot in the total, and that's over 155. Washington at Chicago. Expect Chicago to push the pace. Washington can beat Chicago on the road, but they're going to have to pick it up themselves too. And they know that they can't simply rely on stifling teams defensively if they want to pull something out and actually make something of this season. So on the flip side, you've got Chicago, who at this point as a home dog needs to start something. And we've seen teams like this, like both, actually break out of their mold and not slow it down as much and try and push the tempo on the other team. Look, you're going to get droughts. That's just the nature of it. Both teams can handle themselves defensively, but we're pushing offense in this one. 5-5. What were you? Let's just say, like $1,250, and you put it on all five. Now that's aggressive, but it's real. And the reason why it's real is because Caesars will return your first bet up to $1,250. So all you need to do, take 40 seconds out of your life. Click this link below. Sign up, put $10 up to $1,250. Put the $1,250 all on this 5-5. Just do it. 5-5. And if it hits, great. You make a lot of money, and I don't ask for anything. If it misses, it misses. And we kind of have to move on from there. But you get all that money back right into your account. Isn't that great? That's the deal. That's why you sign up for Caesars right now. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's give you some home run plays. Look at this. Now we start. Justin Turner, Adam Duvall. You better jump in. Blake Snell for a K prop. Tristan Casas in there. Connor Wong. Home runs. I told you I gave you home runs, and the link is below to sign up for 70% off. You help me, I help you.